We've got a ton of tool news this week from Milwaukee, DeWALT, Harbor Freight, Bosch, and Metabo is gone for good.
We've got 4 insane head-to-heads, 5 reviews, 2 crazy tool lists, and more.
Plus another platinum tool deal from Ohio Power Tool. This is the Tool Show. Welcome back, tool fans. We're starting off this week with DeWALT. This week, they're expanding their 60-volt max outdoor power equipment lineup with 2 new pole hedge trimmers. Both feature 22-inch dual-edge hardened blades running at 4,500 strokes per minute with 1.25-inch cut capacity, variable speed triggers, blade tip guards, and LED displays for tools and battery status. The key difference between these models is the head design. The 673 is a fixed head model with 78 inches of total reach, while the 675 features a 7-position articulating head and extends to 92 inches total length. That articulating head gives you multiple cutting angles for precision hedge shaping. Both are kit models that come with a flex volt battery and charger, and they're compatible with the entire 20-volt max and 60-volt max tool ecosystem. No word yet on pricing or availability.
Guess what, guys?
What?
Harbor Freight just dropped a purple version of their viral US General Mini Steel Toolbox. Purple is hands down the best color that they've released, and yes, I'm absolutely picking one up. For those of you who haven't seen these little guys, they're 11 inches wide by 6 inches tall with 2 ball-bearing drawers that hold up to 5 pounds each, plus a top compartment that opens over 90 degrees. They've got magnetic drawer mechanisms to keep everything secure, pre-cut non-slip liners, aluminum drawer trim for corrosion resistance, and a powdered coated gloss finish. The whole thing is basically a mini version of Harbor Freight's full-size US General tool cabinets, and people have been going absolutely crazy for them. Now here's the thing. I've got a full 72-inch US General tool chest with top cabinet and side lockers on order, but it's not arriving until February, which is fine, but that means this mini toolbox is going to have to hold me over until then. You can grab one in-store only at Harbor Freight for $18.99. They also just released slate gray and green if purple isn't your thing. But let's be honest, purple is the clear winner here.
Bosch just launched a new corded reciprocating saw, the GSA 1230, and it's worth a look if you're still team corded for all-day demo work. This is a compact, lightweight saw at just 8.2 pounds with 12 amps of power, driving a 1 3/16-inch stroke length at 0 to 3,000 strokes per minute. The GSA 1230 features tool-free blade changes, a variable speed trigger for control, and a pivoting foot plate for better support and optimal cutting angles. It includes a saw hook for convenient job site hanging and storage. The kit comes with a wood and metal cutting blade plus a carry bag. It's available now for $139.
RYOBI is adding more tools to its USB lithium line of tools, starting with this new USB lithium 3-port charger and power source that charges up to 3 USB lithium batteries consecutively and is 80% faster than a USB cable. It also doubles as a power source for your phone, tablet, and smartwatch, priced at $49.97.
They also added a USB lithium pruning shears with a 3/8-inch cut capacity for light pruning work. You'll get over 450 cuts per charge with the included 2 amp-hour battery. It'll ring up at $69.97 with the 2 amp-hour kit.
And their last addition is the USB lithium 3-tool combo kit. You get a pivoting head screwdriver, a 150 lumen mini LED flashlight with 24-hour runtime, and a 2-port power source, all powered by the included 2 amp-hour USB lithium battery. It will run you $49.88 in a 2 amp-hour kit. All 3 new RYOBI tools will arrive this month at Home Depot.
Milwaukee's got a new M18 Bluetooth job site radio and charger, the 2956. It's built with 2 4.48-inch woofers and 2 1.21-inch high-frequency tweeters designed to fill really large spaces like your job site. Bluetooth 5.3 gives you up to 200 feet of range, and Milwaukee's Audio Link technology lets you wirelessly connect this to over 200 compatible Milwaukee devices to create a multi-speaker setup across the job site. Running on an M18 Red Lithium XC 5.0 battery, you'll get up to 9.5 hours of runtime at full volume. It's got built-in equalizer settings for customizing your sound, M18 battery charging built right in, and USB-C charging for your personal devices. The radio is fully pack-out compatible and built tough with IP65 dust and water resistance plus impact resistance. And of course, it's a radio, so it's got AM/FM with 9-station presets. It's finally arriving in December for $299.
Big branding news from Koki Group. Metabo in North America is transitioning to MetaboHPT. The brands are merging, kind of. This is part of their global strategy to unite their power tool brands under one identity, and the conversion is already starting to roll out in stores. Here's what matters for you tool fans. Nothing changes with the product quality, the service, or the support. All warranties, repair services, and parts availability continue without interruption for both Metabo and MetaboHPT products. Your current Metabo batteries will continue to be supported. Specifically, you'll be able to buy Metabo batteries and chargers for the foreseeable future. But it sounds like any new cordless tools launched will be under the MetaboHPT name and run on the MetaboHPT multi-volt system. It also looks like this is only a North American move, which would suggest the Metabo name will live on in other countries and likely get new Metabo tools. Are you confused yet? If you're here in the States, MetaboHPT is your future. New tools will run on the multi-volt platform, but you should still be able to find Metabo batteries for sale for your older tools. You'll start seeing the updated MetaboHPT packaging and signage in stores now through mid-2026.
What's actually unfortunate about that is that it sounds like we're going to lose Metabo's CAS multi-brand battery platform. Okay, so that's kind of a big bummer for those of us who are kind of excited about a universal battery platform succeeding.
Yeah, but the HPT multi-volt is awesome, and you can give your cordless tools cords.
Yeah, that's true. Moving on, about 2 months ago, Olight sent us a couple of their newest flagship flashlights, which we opened up for a tool show and tell segment, but the day before our show went live, they asked us to cut it because the flashlights weren't ready to launch yet, so we did. But last week, they gave us the all clear, so we figured we'd show you that segment today. Last week, Sarah reported on an all-new line of flagship EDC flashlights coming from Olight called Arc Pro. And this week, these pretty new boxes arrived, and now I think is a good time for us to open them.
I want the light one.
Fine, I'll take the Arc Pro and let's see what's inside.
Go.
So this is the new Olight Arc Pro Lite, right?
I love how they package their products.
Yeah, they really do a good job.
There's a little charger.
Looks
oh,
so
the
good.
magnet charger base. I love those.
So yeah, so they have, this is Olight's proprietary charger, but this also will allow you to charge with a regular USB-C cable, which I'm grateful for, but yeah, those are pretty cool.
Have they had these instructions on their lights in the
No, I
past?
don't look at that. Yeah, I don't remember that before.
The USB-C charging port's on the
It's
side.
on the side, yeah.
And you've got your UV light, the white light, the red light. I didn't realize this one had a red light.
Yeah, do you know what red lights are for? Okay,
No.
so this is interesting. Whenever we as humans, you know how suddenly if someone turns off all the lights and it's pitch black in here, you can't see anything
because you can't
but then,
adjust.
yeah, a couple minutes later, you can kind of see around better because your eyes adjust to the dark. Well, whenever white light or cool light is brought up again,
Yeah.
it will send your eyes back into our regular mode, and then you got to reset to see in the dark. Red doesn't do that. So if you use a red light, you can help yourself see in the pitch black. As soon as you turn it off, your eyes are still adjusted to the dark. So
That
it's
makes
great
sense.
for when you're hunting or camping or anything like that. What are your modes? You have a UV light, of course,
UV's all the way to the left,
flashlight.
then the white light, and then the red
then
light.
red light.
I love the blue.
Yeah, it's nice and small too.
And it's got the
yeah, they
texture
do a
on
great
the
job
side.
with their the texture on all of their. Plus this form factor they have, where it's like a rectangle.
Yeah.
Fits really good in your hand. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it fits great. It feels fantastic. I love that the clips are easy to get in and out of your pockets too. I've noticed that on their products more than anyone else.
Cool. All right, my turn.
Okay.
All right, so I am opening up the, this is the Arc Pro. Now there's one more beyond this, the Arc Pro Ultra, but it's not quite out yet. So let's see here, let's get this opened. So fancy, their boxes
I know,
are
I
all
love
so-
their packaging. It's upside down. Oh, and that's not.
Look at that, yeah. Okay, so this is, yeah, so they have a couple different color options on the new Arc Pro. This is the only one that's two-tone, so it's got a lighter color on one side and a darker on the other. That's not just like the shadow. Same kind of thing that you had though, where looks like we have instructions on there. Now I've got a UV light, a pure flood, and a spotlight. So this guy is designed, the flood is just your typical flashlight. It's going to brighten up everything in front of me. The spotlight is when you need to look at something specific from a long way away. It has a very hot spot and it reaches a lot further. Oh, but of course it doesn't just have those. It does have a laser on it, which the laser buttons on the side it looks like. And let's see here. And yeah, USB charging as well.
The texture is different on that one. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it is. Dude, okay, so this is a little bit bigger too. I want to compare this to what you've got. So I'm gonna open that up. That looks really good. But man, that is just very, very pretty. I was gonna say it's looking purple there for a minute, but it's just because it's reflecting our blue light behind us. But yeah, it is very,
The
very
two-tone is
pretty.
awesome too.
Yeah, I like it a lot. But all right, so let's talk about some specs. So let's first talk about the difference between the Arc Pro and the Lite. The Pro, you're talking about with that pure flood, 1500 lumens.
But that spotlight can actually send the light out up to 205 meters away. It has a UV light that's 1200 milliwatt hours. It also has a green laser class 3R and a class 1, which work separately or together for any of your other 3 light sources. So what that means is that if you're in a dim area and you're like, imagine being in a warehouse and you're trying to point out the exact place the plumbing needs to be fixed up high. Normally, if you're just shooting a laser into the dark, it doesn't help. You can literally turn on the flashlight and use the laser and use them together, which I thought was pretty clever.
I like that.
Yeah. So those are the basics, and then with the light, you're talking about, versus the 1500 lumens, you're talking about 1200 lumens. The UV light is 1000 milliwatts versus the 1200. Of course, you have a red light with 40 lumens for that red light, which is more than enough.
Like
for
you're
a red
still getting
light.
a ton of power in the slightly smaller package.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't feel like
again,
you're sacrificing a ton in the light versus the other one.
I don't think so either, and it's significantly smaller. Like that, it's just going to, especially when you're pocketing these things. Now, this does have a 2000 milliamp hour battery versus 1350.
Okay.
So that's a pretty significant jump. Both of them will charge on the proprietary magnetic charger, but they can also both charge on a standard USB-C, which is great as well. Both of them are IPX7 rated. I mean, they're fantastic flashlights. The only question I had otherwise was pricing, which I believe the Arc Pro is $99.99, and then the Lite is $79. So it's, it's 20% less. But either way, these guys are brand new. Everyone's really, really excited about them. Sarah was showing them off on last week's show with a press release, but clearly we just opened ours. We're gonna get a chance to go play with these afterwards, and I can't wait.
Excited.
But we had like the Arcfeld, which is an earlier version.
Yeah.
We've had a bunch of Olight flashlights, let alone knife knives.
I was gonna say, I think we have a pretty hefty collection at this point.
Yeah, we may be approaching a dozen flashlights at this point, but we
Almost
absolutely
enough.
love them. Yeah, it's funny. So they sent these to us. This isn't a sponsored post or anything, but they did send them to us, so we wanted to share them with you because we're just really genuine big fans of the brand and of these new flashlights. We're excited to use them. Oh, and my next 3D printing project is my brother's going to help me design some brackets for these since they work so well, the batteries last so long. We're going to try to get those to mount on our bikes for riding at night.
Night riding.
Pretty cool.
It's that time again. Time to start dropping hints to your family about the new tools that you want for Christmas instead of a tie.
That's right. And of course, if you pick the right battery platform like this one, you can be sure to get the gift that keeps on giving all year.
There are dozens of things to put on your list from Ego this Christmas, or if you're buying for someone else, you can get them Ego and then just borrow the batteries.
Genius. Over on the EgoPowerPlus.com website, we have a guide to the very best gifts from Ego, starting with fan favorites like the 3200 PSI pressure washer that puts out 1.2 GPM for up to 60 minutes with the 2 included 6 amp hour batteries for $879.
Or the PowerPlus 765 CFM blower with air speeds up to 200 miles per hour for $359 in a 5 amp hour kit. Or better yet, head over to Ohio Power Tool, who has it for only $299 right now with free shipping.
If you're looking for a great deal, then you could get ready for winter with a 24-inch self-propelled 2-stage snowblower with a pair of 7.5 amp hour batteries marked down from $1649 to $1399.
If you want the latest in high-tech OPE, you could get the Ego Power Plus 16-inch Line IQ PowerLoad carbon fiber string trimmer in a 4 amp hour kit marked down from $369 to only $299.
Now for the yard obsessed, the Ego 56-volt Power Plus 21-inch select cut lawnmower with a 7.5 amp hour kit was $749, but now you can get it for $599.
Or maybe you're looking for something more unique, like the Ego Ice Auger to catch those frozen fish sticks with a 5 amp hour battery dropping from $579 to just $499.
I don't think you fish for fish sticks. Best of all, no matter which one they get you, it'll put Ego power in your garage and joy in your heart.
So before they get you another tie, send them over to EgoPowerPlus.com and click on their gift guide so you're sure to get what you want.
Joy in your heart.
Exactly. The only way to be sure you are buying the best of the best is to watch great head-to-head, and this week we found 4 you can't miss. Starting with hydraulic impact drivers. First, the team at Torque Test Channel brought out the all-new Gen 2 M18 Surge to compare it to the Gen 1 and the popular DeWALT DCF 870. But Milwaukee wasn't the only brand to bring out a new hydraulic impact. Hyper Tough seriously has a freaking hydraulic impact, and it does great. And a few days later, we got another detailed look at all 3 of these contenders over on Tinker with Tools. Both channels discovered something unusual about the HyperTough, a sort of bug is what we're going to call it, that we've never seen before on an impact. So be sure to check them both out.
Our next head-to-head was over on Project Farm, where Milwaukee's brand new M18 Hot Shot goes up against a wide variety of jump starters, including a few that are tire inflators as well.
Our last head-to-head was on Concord Carpenter, where the Tool Lab was back testing tools with custom rigs and a whole team of pros. This time they took on large cordless wet dry vacs, including examples from Milwaukee, Makita, RYOBI, Bauer, and Ego. They test things like CFM, battery performance, even noise levels, and end up with the best value and a best vac overall.
Moving on to this week's reviews over on How to Automotive, Brian got a hold of Milwaukee's new M12 subcompact impact wrench to see how it compares to their M12 stubby by pulling out the subframe from a 66 Corvair.
On Last Best Tool, Doc found a new mossy oak tool that has him asking the question, did mossy oak just harbor freight Leatherman?
Don't think I've ever heard harbor freight used as a verb before, but I do get it.
Right?
Over on Project Pine Hills, we get a look at a slim pocket flashlight from Klein. I knew they made like pen lights and regular flashlights, but I didn't realize they made a slim profile flashlight. After using that Olight Arc Pro, I am hooked on the format myself.
They obviously fit in your pocket better, but they also don't roll away when you set them down.
How very true.
Mark from Mark Thomas Builder was at Equip Expo a few weeks ago, and while he was there, he found an honest-to-God hybrid commercial mower. It doesn't just have a little motor to charge the batteries. That thing has a true dual system that support each other or powers it separately.
Over on Dorsum Tool Reviews, Nate shared a very detailed review of the popular Ego Nexus 56-volt 2,000-watt AC inverter. Now, I've been using ours for a couple of years now. Just the other day, I used to quickly charge up a dead car battery so I could get our Roadster back home after the alternator died. Yet, I learned at least 4 things I didn't know about this thing watching Nate's video. Honestly, if you're already on the Ego platform, the inverter is a fantastic addition. Be sure to check out Nate's review to see if it makes sense for you.
We also have a couple of toolless videos that you'll enjoy, including a 13 small pro-grade tools from our buddy Spencer at American Electrician, and a hilarious 5 must-have 3D printed tools from Peter Brown that includes a paint can shaker that we definitely need to print ourselves.
And for those of you with Safety Third t-shirts, over on Tools and Stuff, Mr. Tools throws caution to the wind and tries a battery adapter that makes his Makita 20-volt batteries work on his Makita 12-volt tools. He's wondering if he can make them not only run longer, but actually improve performance. And of course, not burn down New Zealand in the process.
Oh, he's fine. Let the man cook. Every week, Ohio Power Tools sends us a special coupon code for our Platinum Tool Deal. It gives you access to the best tool deal anywhere on the internet, but it does come with one catch.
Yep, the code that we give you will only work for the first 25 people to use it, so you have to be fast. If you want to get a better chance at using it each week, you can join our channel here on YouTube for as little as $2 a month, which supports Sarah and I, and also gets you the details of the Platinum Tool Deal early, so you can have your shopping cart filled up and ready to go when we announce the code on Friday.
This week's code will get you $50 off a $100 or more purchase of anything from their clearance page. We just checked it a couple days ago and we found tools from DeWALT, Milwaukee, Klein, Rigid, and a ton more.
The code you need this week is TS90737. Good luck. Oh, and next week, be sure to join us early on Thanksgiving morning for our Black Friday edition, which will include the best Platinum Tool Deal of the year.
I want to thank Ego and Ohio Power Tool for continuing to support our show and our community of tool fans.
If you can, lend a tool or a hand to a neighbor this weekend, and Sarah and I will see you next week.